when we were talking about previously about the hawkiness and the slab sides on the Savannah as a criticism, and you'd mentioned some work on Brahman cattle, and could you just maybe repeat that?
Some research done, I think it was done in America, also on hawkiness in cattle, and they selected Brahman cows, and they said they found eventually those cows with I don't say with totally defective legs, but with slightly hawky. Their reproduction and their ability to rear a calf was better, significantly better than those cows with a very wide hind legs, and that was sort of considered, and I think it's still considered as the ideal. It was something of a shock that those animals that weren't considered with the hind legs quite ideal. Also, they had more sloping around, and those animals produced more calves, which survived and which was eventually marketed. So we must be careful, and all judges, all inspectors, is not to let what we think is the ideal animal to influence. We should look at really what nature thinks should be the ideal animal.
That's excellent.
On my left, that's an award I was given by Puti Malang and the Boer Goat Breeders Association for my work done in connection with the Boer Goat, the research done, and for the articles I wrote for the Boer Goat News, and also my interest in promoting this very wonderful breed. I think it can be considered one of the outstanding successes of small stock production is the Boer Goat. And I think it's an outstanding animal, and has gone beyond the borders of South Africa. On the right here is a similar certificate that was awarded by the Dorper Breeders Society for work done and for research done and publications on the Dorper. In fact, I did my master's degree as well as my doctorate on the inheritance of traits in the Dorper breed. The problem was I would have liked to do some similar study with the Boer goats, but the Boer goats were becoming so expensive that I couldn't really, well, people couldn't afford to provide me with the same number of animals that I need for my research work. The Dorpers at that stage wasn't so expensive. But I can really say that to a large extent, given me a lot of joy and satisfaction to look at them, but you mustn't be blind to their faults.
Yes. Well, I think that's the key. I'm hoping that we can get over and see some of the savannas that are being flushed, and then of course we'll see them also at Lubbe's. He'll just have
he'll have savanna,
but he won't have solids. He's got whites.
He's got whites, but please, they're very inclined to show they've got a few goats there around the house that they've fed, and they show to the people. I said to him, Lubbe, when a man comes here, yeah, but he wants to see nice goats. I said, don't only show him that. Take him out onto the veld,
exactly.
Geelkoppies, and also veerpos, and show them the goats under those conditions.
Yeah.
In fact, I said to them, if I catch a man assisting a Savannah goat with is having difficulty with labor, birth, I'll not shoot the goat. I'll shoot the man that's doing it, because he's not doing the industry a favor. I'll shoot that man just there, and then I'll shoot the goat.
Well, this is the thing that struck me, because I saw you as part of a whole whirl of impressions when I first came. And it was only after I'd gone home and I started to read and started to recollect my own motivations, some of the own research I'd done on why I thought goats were going to be something for a young person to be involved in. And I started to realize that what we had created with the Boer goats was exactly as you suggest. We've got man working for the animal rather than the animal working for man. And we've put ourselves into a high-cost agriculture when the world needs low-cost. So that's why I've come back. And with a little broader, trying to cast a little broader net.
But that's right. They said, how long will it take me to train somebody to take my place? I said, half an hour. They said, half an hour. I said, yes. I'll tell him in half an hour. I'll give him the broad outlines of the job. I said, but the experience I've acquired in 40 years, that will also take 40 years, because he'll also make the same mistakes, most probably. He just think he's a bit smarter than I am, and then he'll go that same way. He's going to make the same mistakes. And experience, as they say, that is something that you knowledge is what you get when you read the fine print. Experience is what you get when you don't read the fine print. And people are inclined not to read the fine print, and that's when you get experience.
Well, and this to me has been reading the fine print, which is really too often not said in the goat business, because we all want to buy into this fantasy created around high export, high prices, but unsustainability that's come with Boer goats. And it doesn't say anything against the producers. I mean, there's no question they've been diligent. There's no question they've produced a tremendously incredible breed. But now, obviously, with modern science and knowledge of animal breeding, you've got to take that and you've got to say, this is where it fits into a system, right? And because you'll never find a goat that's perfect under all settings. So it's been most interesting seeing you again.
Now, as I say, I'll try, because I'm in the fortunate position, I haven't got the axe to grind, and I'm not working for promotion. I work with breeders